You hungry? Well, I'm hungry. You like baseball? Well, I love that shit. Want a slice of pizza? Go to New York. You want hot weather? Come to LA. You want to break bread? Call Nick Turturro. Ready, motherfucker? Are you ready? Well, I'm fucking ready. Get ready! You ready? I'm ready. First show, 2020. Welcome back. Breaking Bread. 2019. Hey, there he is.
Jim Portella.
Jimbo.
Some big Jims from the East Coast.
What's this?
Woo!
Yeah!
Wow.
All right. You didn't forget me. Look at that.
The
Cold Train.
Oh
We
shit.
gotta support.
Slap it on. Slap it on.
Yeah.
Put it on right now.
Yeah, let me put it on. Put this on. Sorry, Roots of Fright. Got to put on the Cold Train.
Tuck the stomach in.
Look at this shirt.
Tuck the
Yeah,
stomach.
that's a good Yankee shirt
This
too.
is an old. There's a history yet. I bought this shirt for my wife. Well, before we were married, I went to a Yankee game and I brought her. She was a flight attendant. I brought her this T-shirt back from a game that I saw. So she had it for many years. Donnie Baseball, pretty cool. And then I was like, oh wow, I gave you this shirt. I was in our house and I said, this is classic. Let me take. So I keep this shirt now. I took it back. I gave it to her. I took it back. All right. Thanks, Jim.
Of course, man.
Look at that, baby.
You weren't-
Large or extra large? An XL?
I actually don't remember.
It's all right.
It
How does
fits. It fits.
Fits
or
good.
bad?
Fits
There
good.
it is.
Fits good. Fits good. I always wear a T-shirt anyway. I always layer anyway. I had 2 layers on, but it's all right. Thank you. Where'd you go? You went for the holidays?
Yeah, I went home to see the family for the holidays. So
Where's home?
I'm from Monmouth Beach, New Jersey.
Wow.
I know Mom's Beach. Yeah.
We used to see movies there in the Monmouth Mall.
The mall?
There you go. Yeah, that was there's a Dick's Sporting Goods right next to that mall. That's where I went for the shirt.
That's
Wow.
nice. That's
you go.
nice. I love it.
Cold train.
Good food out there, right?
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
Of course. Went and got pizza.
Where do you get pizza in Monmouth? Any places?
Monmouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good places. There's a place called Danino's in Matawan. There's another one in Staten Island. That's really good. Buffalo chicken.
What's that called?
Danino's.
Danino's. They got one in Staten Island?
There's one in Staten Island too. I think there might be one in Brooklyn, but the original's in Staten Island somewhere.
Nice.
Then the other big pizza place that I like is a place called Brothers in Red Bank, and that's good because you can go like you get the pizza for like an appetizer kind of thing, and
Right.
eat, like spaghetti with like some pasta, some shrimp on. the
Red
side.
Bank is cool, right?
Red Bank's good. That's where I went to high school.
Oh, you went to high school in Red Bank?
Yeah, Red Bank Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good old Catholic boy.
Yeah, because, we weren't that far from you. We were down the shore for a lot of years.
Oh yeah, we're at.
Manlocan.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, I
before.
told you about Manlocan Shores, right?
and for Thanksgiving, I went to Spring Lake. That's like where my
Yeah,
cousins live. So,
Spring Lake. I had my 40th there.
There you go.
There's a restaurant right on the lake there. Forget the name of it. Maybe you might remember. You remember?
I'm not really a big Spring Lake guy. But there's some good restaurants down there. For
But they
sure.
got the racetrack in Monmouth. That
That was my first job as a cameraman.
Oh, really?
At the Monmouth racetrack, I would climb up this big metal tower every day, and I shot the horses running around.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, because
Cool stuff.
you're a Jersey. You consider yourself a Jersey Shore guy or just Jersey guy?
No, yeah. I
Yeah.
love Jersey City too. I lived up there for a couple of years while I was working in Hoboken and stuff. But,
Right.
Jersey Shore is the home. That's where I'm from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
He
Man.
likes Yingling.
That's my beer.
There you go. That's
People
good.
supposed to be sending me some Yingling from Pennsylvania because I have some friends now in Pennsylvania, and the guy hasn't delivered yet. I may have to remind them. Where's my Yingling? Certain things, back east, you can't get here. Like Yingling beer, that's one of them.
It only goes out to like Ohio, and then it stops. You can't find Yingling any further. I don't know.
I know. I don't
There was
understand.
one year we shipped our car from Jersey to LA for whatever reason, and we packed the car with like Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer, Utz,
Yeah.
Yingling. It was crazy. Like the whole
You know
car
that
had all
birch
this
beer?
food.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Now, have you ever been to? But they changed the owners, and I heard it's not as
It
good.
was
Ocean
called
City,
Mac and Manco's.
Mac and Menko. It was like Boardwalk
Nah, I've
Pizza.
never been down to Ocean City.
Oh man, this is some kind of great like pizza on the boardwalk, but it would be It put kind of the sauce a little bit on top, but it was just so like soft, but it would melt in your mouth. Mac and Manco. Now it's just called Manco and Manco or some shit.
Mac and Mac or some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
whatever. It's not as good, I heard.
Well, the
It's got to
other-
be Mac and Manco.
The other guy
It's a
got in
combo.
trouble for embezzlement. So
But
He's
that
like the
Mac
two
and
guys
Manco.
From, who was the sports guy in New York? Didn't that just happen a couple of years ago?
Which
Two
guy?
sports reporters.
oh,
Boomer was it Boomer and the other guy?
No, Boomer was working with the guy Carton.
And Carton was the one who got in trouble, right? Yeah, some like
Degenerate
embezzlement kind of
gambler.
stuff.
Yeah, good. It was a good.
Degenerate gambler.
Well, he was a good radio guy.
Yeah, no, it was a good show.
But he had a major, I don't know what he was doing, embezzling money, or he got caught, and now he's doing a couple of. He's got to do a bit now, you know.
he's doing a bid.
Yeah, he was robbing a lot of money from people, and he was like taking money from here and paying off debts, and he was raising money and using it for. It happens anyway.
Yeah.
Birch beer was good.
Yeah. While we're talking about the East Coast, I know you guys are big Uncut Gems fans. I just saw it. So
Well, we
we should do a little.
We want to
deep
do
dive.
movies this year that we've seen. Award season coming up.
Yeah,
Globes are
let's go
coming
through-
up.
let's
It's
go through
SAG.
some movies.
Let's definitely do the
let's do that.
2019. Let's recap.
All right, so we got Uncut Gems first. Tell us what it's about. What do you guys think?
Uncut Gems, brilliant movie. Relentless. These two cats, the Safdie brothers, directed it. Adam Sandler, like you've never seen him before. I always knew Adam had chops, but man, is he great in this movie? You don't even realize like you're watching Sandler because he's so good in the character. And I've seen him do some other great, performances. I mean, Punch Drunk Love, he was very good. He was very good in the
Funny People.
Funny People. He's done a few other movies. Adam, he's got some real. Besides being a great comedian, he's really like a good, really, really good actor.
He's got layers.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, he deserves to get nominated. I know he didn't get by the Globe, but the Globe is kind of whacked because they have comedy and drama performances. How do you mix
the
that
movie
shit?
didn't even get nominated.
No, and the
either.
movie didn't get nominated?
Yeah.
First of all, the movie is terrific. It's one of the best movies of the year, hands down.
That it's top 3 for me.
Hands down,
Yeah,
one of the
for
best,
sure.
exciting movie. There's all kinds of people in it, real like jewelers, guys that aren't even actors, because there's a lot of Jewish characters in the movie. And a lot of them like the real thing. And they're great. There's a guy with an orange tan at the end of the movie. He's fucking phenomenal. But, you know that guy I'm talking about?
Yeah, she meets him at the casino right at the end,
Yeah,
right?
the Weekend's in the
Really
movie.
weird-looking guy.
I can't stand the Weekend, but
Really?
whatever.
I thought he was good in the movie.
I
So
love
what do
him
you
in the
guys think
movie.
of Kevin Garnett? I thought Kevin
He's
Garnett
great.
great in the movie.
really, really good.
He's great.
That one scene of him when he's first looking at it,
Yeah.
not to give anything away.
He was
but the
really
way-
good.
and the way they edit it with like kind of him like having
I
these
need this.
visions.
I need this.
I need this. I gotta have this. You know.
Really good.
I never thought. I thought he was gonna not return it. I thought he was gonna pull a real
And he
like.
kind of doesn't for a while. And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden
I mean,
he does. The movie.
I don't want to give the movie away.
We saw it the opening night, and
saw it opening night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, we were like, "What the fuck? Like, this is crazy.
It's a
This is
wild ride.
great." And then
a
we
ride.
start yelling at each other in the theater because he's like, "I rooted for Howie." I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
what did you expect was gonna happen?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, he goes.
Me and him had the same conversation.
So we're like yelling at each other in the theater, just like what we
He's
do
a
here.
scumbag. He's this. He deserves.
And I
whatever.
love Howie, but he's a scumbag. And then I go see it again, and
The
I saw it
character
again. I
was
saw
in
it 3 times already. I'm just like
3 times.
I was like, and every time I see it,
I
it's
do
the
want to
same
see it again,
reaction.
but I do want to see it again because the true test for me is like the second time. Does the movie grow on me? Does it get better or get worse? But I think it's really terrific, man. I mean, it may not be for everybody because it's a bit relentless,
But we
a good way to put it.
like that. Kind
but
of
I
stuff.
like that.
But we
You know?
talk about it. We're like, what was our favorite performance this year? Best leading man. And he's we feel
Definitely top 5 actors. Adam is in the top 5, if not the best performer. I mean, it's.
Let's do that next, since you guys are more.
I'm
actors, I feel
nominating-
like. What's our if we had to nominate the 5 best actors of the year? We
Adam
got
Sandler's
Adam
getting
Sandler,
best
number
actor
1.
for me, number 1.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be nominated because it's a great performance. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is terrific.
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver was terrific. I didn't love the movie, but I would nominate Adam Driver. He was wonderful in the movie.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I didn't see Joaquin Phoenix.
But, you know.
So you're going to put him in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of have to put him in
I saw the guy from...
I thought Joaquin Phoenix, the movie overall feels similar to what you just said about Marriage Story. A good movie, not great, but
really
performance,
terrific performance.
terrific.
Yeah.
Next level.
So that's four. That's three. Sandler.
That's four.
Over four. My bad. That's
What
four.
about anybody from The Irishman?
I would nominate Pesci,
But that's best supporting.
but best supporting.
Best supporting.
But best actor, you have one more. Would you give it to Eddie for Dolomite?
Dolomite.
Eddie was
fantastic.
brilliant. I probably would. He is a badass. I mean, the guy in the other movie was terrific too. The Elton John movie. What's it called?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Guy's name's like Taran, right?
Taron
Yeah,
Egerton.
he was really, really good, and I really liked the movie. Surprisingly, I think I enjoyed that movie. Maybe I enjoyed it more than the movie about
Freddie. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
the way it was done. I mean, that guy, what do you call it? Was great as Freddie Mercury, but I really liked that movie. But
Now, best supporting, do you think it's Brad Pitt's here? You
I think it's Brad Pitt's here. I just think he's so great in that movie.
as good as Pacino and
And
Pesci are.
and Pacino are great, but there's something about Brad Pitt's performance in the
Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time, getting these freaking names mixed up, is really great. He's so good in the movie and is great. Leo's terrific, but Brad somehow like steals. He just kind of like steals
I
the
think
movie.
you kind of just buy that. That's him.
He's like this guy. He's like, man, I'm your friend, man. I'm your gopher.
He was definitely funnier than Leo. I would say that. I think he, like you said, he stole the show. Brad was just a different animal in that film.
Yeah, he was inside the guy, And like, what's that line when the guy goes, "Hey, do you carry his load?" What does he say? The
He
guy
goes, "Oh, what do I carry his load?" Yeah, I guess that's about right.
That's about right.
I like when he says them in the car when he's crying. He goes, what do you mean? What do you mean, Cliff? You're my stunt double. He goes, no.
Come on.
He goes, nah, Rick.
I'm your gopher.
I'm your gopher.
I'm your gopher.
I don't mind doing the shit, but
Right.
he goes, I'm not. He goes, I'm not in the position to know how you feel.
Right.
But you going to Italy doesn't seem like a bad
thing.
option.
Right.
And like, it's great because he just he's really just saying it how it
great,
is. Like,
man.
he goes, look, I don't know how you feel, but
Yeah.
this doesn't sound like a terrible option.
No, he's just so fucking good in the movie. I mean, you just put the movie on the other day, and I'm like, I just couldn't get enough of him. He's just so good in the movie. Even like when he's, it was not even speaking, or when he fights Bruce Lee and all this shit. I mean, I know people that love Bruce Lee were mad, but
It's Quentin Tarantino.
it's
man.
Quentin
What are you gonna do?
Tarantino. I like, I really love the movie too. But I mean, he's wonderful.
He loved Parasite too.
Parasite is kind of a brilliant movie. Have you guys seen it?
Parasite?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Parasite's my favorite movie of the year by a pretty significant amount. I thought it was the best movie that came out.
It
by
might be the best
much.
movie of the year. It might be because it's kind of astonishing in that the way they made this movie with these people and it was like very, very real, very real, and it was like about something.
You
know what I mean? That movie
thinking about it when you leave
stays with you.
It's funny. It's kind of scary.
Very funny.
You
And
like
it's-
all sorts of emotions.
I agree.
A really great.
No, it's a
just
great movie.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking. And I actually want to watch it again. And I even watched it on Netflix on a 65-inch. I mean, I didn't even see it in the theater. Now I'd like to see it in the theater.
Parasite.
The acting was great.
Well, it won the Palme d'Or.
Amazing.
And, at the end of the movie, you're like, what the fuck? Like real life and how they filmed those scenes, the flood scene. This was real shit. I mean,
I wasn't sure whether to laugh in towards the end of the movie. Like,
You've seen it as well.
Yeah,
no,
we
the
saw it
ending
at
is not
home.
funny.
I don't think the ending's funny.
not-
I think the
it's
ending's
shocking.
Sad and shocking. Is
Yeah.
How I would
I
describe
was just
it.
kind of like, this is so bizarre. Like, what the hell is happening?
Well, I do think if you're talking about in particular the big act of violence right near the end, there is still a little bit of humor baked into it with the way, not to give anything away, but the way the guy holds his nose one last time, and that's what kind of finally pushes him over the edge. It's
Yeah.
such a it is supposed to be funny. Like every time you see him do that, it's kind of like, oh, that's funny. Like he thinks he smells. But obviously, it's also like
Yeah, but how
this
that affects
inherently
you. You know,
terrible
if somebody
thing.
keeps making fun of you,
exactly, and it pushes
really
this guy
bothered
to this
him.
breaking point.
To where he was even irrational in that moment.
And
I
that's
don't want
what's
to say
so
anything.
good about the whole movie.
I
It's
know.
like, it puts you in this weird place where you do kind of want to laugh, but you're also like,
Even when the
Jesus
girl's taking off
Christ,
her panties, you're like, what's this
happening? Yeah. No, there's a bunch of
about? What's
moments
going
where
on
they do
here?
that to you.
And like that sex scene is fantastic. It's not even a
So
sex scene. So
funny.
hot. There's 3 things going on at once.
Oh, that's so funny.
He's trying to
Yeah.
make it with his wife while he has to watch his kid in a teepee or wherever the fuck he is.
The genius kid they say they
and
had.
then those other people are underneath while he's trying to get some action.
And
It's
that's-
a hot scene.
And that's the first time they explain the smell thing too. Is there? Where
Yeah.
He goes like,
Yeah.
I can almost smell him now.
I can almost smell him now.
And it's like, God, this guy's.
Well,
such
you know,
an
when you
asshole.
smell people that
it
stink,
sticks with you sometimes.
or they don't wear BO, or they have body, it's hard. I
That
can't
happened
take
the
it.
first time we saw Uncut
It
Gems.
happened to me
There
at
was a guy
Uncut
in front of us
Gems.
that smelled like shit.
There was somebody with a body odor, and it wasn't just a
me and him were
fart.
looking at each other like,
I was ready to scream like, "Who the fuck smells here?" I swear, I know, I'm all about smell. If you don't smell good, man or woman,
out.
get out. You know, we had a kid on the baseball team. I fucking bought some right guard. I said, guys, spray the motherfucker. Spray him with right guard. Remember I had in the
Yes.
dugout?
It's a smelly fucking kid.
You cannot smell. You have to get in the shower and even if you have bad body odor, put some deodorant on. You know, I told Gabe that. Now he puts a whole bottle of cologne. But whatever. Cover it with something. You know what I mean? It's a terrible
My thing
thing.
is just like, if you know you smell, like, aren't you aware?
Some
Like,
of these people are not aware. You know, I don't even want to say go into, whatever. Family member or whatever. I don't want to go into like who stinks, who doesn't stink. But you know what?
just put shit on.
And if you're a woman, up your game too, because once you go in for the hug, you're like, oh shit. You need some work here. You know what I mean? But a man who has that body odor, and you know the smell I'm talking about. It's a terrible smell. And we had it in the theater. So imagine what they were talking about in that movie was fucking true. That guy must have stunk. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But instead of doing it behind his back, somebody should have told him, listen, dude, whatever's going on,
Hey, chief.
hey, chief, fix it. Because, you hurt someone's feelings when you go, hey, that guy's got this or that. It's just like sometimes when you have a bad taste in your mouth, you go, man, I got to put some gum in my mouth. I got to
It's like,
fucking...
you know what's going on.
You know it is. Maybe coming from your stomach or whatever. You got trapped gas and it's coming up. You gotta fuck him anyway. We got sidetracked with the smell. But I agree with you, Jim. I think the best movie of the year I've seen, I would say, is Parasite, Uncut Gems, Once Upon a Time in America.
Hollywood.
Why am I saying America? It's an old movie. My fucking brain is old. That's a good movie, Once Upon a Time in America. Once Upon a Time, The Irishman, I'll put it in there as, very
Irishman
good.
fell short for me, man.
It
On second
didn't-
watch, it wasn't the same.
I agree with you. After seeing some of these other movies, The Irishman fell for me. Still a very good movie. Still a lot to love. Too long. 30, 40 minutes too long, Once he's dead, that's it. They need to wrap it up. And also surprisingly, I really liked the Elton John movie, Rocket Man. I finally saw it. It was very, very good.
I wasn't too hot. I liked it.
I liked it a lot more than
I think it may
him.
have been the situation I seen it in, but like, it's all right. It was good.
So what was the best supporting? So we had.
Well, I didn't see. I didn't see some of the
I
other
think Brad
performances.
Pitt should win.
He'll win.
I mean, Pesci and Pacino are in there. Who else for supporting?
I guess they're saying Tom Hanks in that movie.
I didn't
plays
see
there.
Mr.
We didn't see
Mr.
that
Rogers.
yet.
I'm not a big Mr. Rogers fan.
Yeah.
Anybody seen it?
I haven't seen that one.
Tom's
Yeah.
great. We know it.
He's a terrific actor. Nothing against Hanks.
I heard best supporting. They were talking about the 2 lawyers from Marriage Story. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know who the actor and actress was.
Nobody
Laura
that
Dern
memorable.
and
The only
Robert
person in that movie I really liked was Driver. I didn't
I
care
think
for.
Driver's good. You know the other.
I didn't
movie-
care for her.
He was in Star Wars. Not very good movie. Adam Driver, very
Well,
good.
Driver's a
He's
terrific
doing-
actor.
He
Yeah.
does good work in every movie.
I mean,
he's in, yeah.
Scarlett. I didn't like the character. I mean, she was just kind of a bitch, and no, I didn't care for her.
I know it's fine. but
She
it's
was
a
an
funny way to say
iceberg.
it.
You make me care about the character. I was watching this movie yesterday that my brother directed years ago. For anybody that hasn't seen it, it's actually about my family.
Romance and Cigarettes.
It's a musical, and you guys should see it. It's insane.
What's it called?
Romance and Cigarettes. It's kind of brilliant.
I'll check that out.
See it. It's and they're lip syncing. It's shot in Rosedale, where we grew up. Instead of 3 boys, it's 3 girls, and it's kind of brilliant. Gandolfini plays my dad. Susan Sarandon plays my. You know who plays me? Mandy Moore. She has a makeout scene with Bobby Cannavale. But I'm telling you, the movie is brilliantly. It's out there. But I'm telling you, like, if you re-released it now, I think it would work. Because
he took songs and like made them into a musical.
Wow.
To the story.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Tom Jones, Bruce Spring, but the way Chris Walken is hilarious in it. What a cast!
That's a really good cast.
Buscemi, guys, rent it or find it on what is it, Amazon?
Yeah, you go rent it.
I'm telling you to watch this.
Every day I wake up. Song's so
oh my God, it's great. Play that song. Play that song.
Humperdinck.
You just listen to this. This is like one track, one Humperdinck song.
No, you're good. Play it.
It's fucking great.
You were just talking about Gandolfini's and that.
He's fantastic in it.
He plays his dad.
And then your sister.
And my cousin's in it too.
Played Gandolfini's sister in the.
I know.
Right?
She's a little old in this movie. She plays my brother. Let's do this. Let's do this song. It's great. Oh, it's great.
Sing it. Sing it.
To hold me every day I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely as a man without love. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely as a man without love. Every day I wake up. Wow, what a song. You guys see this movie. And Gandolfini dancing in the street. And he's singing it, but with the song, but the way he did it, my brother, not because he's my brother, the movie's like, it's like one of these untouched gems that no one, like, I just said it and you were like, what is that? No one knows about it.
Never heard of it.
Came out 2007 after my mom passed away, and it's all like the weird shit that happened in our lives, and my brother kind of puts it into this movie. So a lot of the movie makes me laugh, and a lot of times I'm sitting there and I'm like, bawling watching it because it's just like it's almost too personal, but it is now. It took me years to realize how good it is. It took me years. Like I finally watched it twice in a row the last couple of days, and I was like, wow, this movie is great. And Kate Winslet plays this like down and dirty English kind of whorish girl. She's freaking wild in the movie and sex. She's in bed eating chicken, like she's making love to the chicken. You fucking get so hungry. You know, when people eat on screen and they're good at it, it's poetic, you know?
Us eating on this show is not very poetic, though.
Well, I haven't mastered it here, but sometimes I've eaten like in a couple of shows that on Blue Bloods I did some really good eating. I was good with hot dogs, pizza. Gandolfini's very good with food. Like you watch him in The Sopranos, and he eats ice cream.
Yeah.
And he's just fucking. He's just really good. He was so great in this, and he's so brilliant in The Sopranos, man.
Rest in peace, dude.
I can't believe that guy's gone. I've been on a kick lately. I watched the 4th and 5th season. Now I'm back to the 2nd. I can't get enough of it.
Every season's so good.
How good is it? I think it's the greatest drama ever. Better than that other thing that was a phenomenon.
Game of Thrones.
It's a phenomenon. These shows are phenomenon, but it's nothing better than The Sopranos. It's fucking
100% agree.
Brilliant. It's so brilliant, right?
Yeah, I mean, every season, like you just said, what'd you watch, 4 and 5? You just said, like,
I just watched 4 and 5. Now I'm like,
in it. Like,
yeah,
that whole season with Steve Buscemi is so good. It's so funny. Him trying to start like the massage parlor.
Oh my God.
In the 6th season.
What was he, cousin? What?
Tony. They're both Tony. He's Tony B.
Oh, Tony Blunt. Yeah,
Tony
Frank Vincent wants to kill him and all this shit.
Yeah, Frank Vincent has that great speech in the last season. Compromise.
Oh my God. Richie Aprio is a great cat, right? A friend of mine.
Oh yeah. Do you know?
I should have him on the show.
That would be awesome.
And we could do Sopranos. We should have David Proval, who's a great actor.
Oh yeah, he's a great actor.
David Proval almost became like a movie star. He was sort of like a poor man's Al Pacino. But he was in Mean Streets.
Yeah. He's really fucking good.
He's
The
great.
scenes with him and your cousin.
You
are great.
believe when he comes out of the joint, when he runs that guy over, they're like, you got to build a ramp.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll build a ramp right up his ass. And he's like, he fucking was so heartless.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. He was
great. He's like the old school gangster that they bring in.
And Pantoliano was
he's
great in Mean Streets. Yeah. He's great. Keitel, him. This guy Richard Romanus, who's the boyfriend of the therapist. What's her name?
Oh, of Melfi.
Melfi.
That's funny.
She's kind of a good MILF, Melfi.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. She was a good-looking woman. What was her name? What's her name?
Lorraine
Bracco.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lorraine.
Tilf.
She's great in Goodfellas.
Liked her.
Her and Tony. Tony he goes, you don't understand. I want you. And you wanted to see them get it together, but you knew it could never happen because it would have been hot because he was so good with women. For whatever reason, fucking sexy guy. Very, very sexy guy.
Weird part of Uncut Gems, too, is like that Adam Sandler is like the affair and the woman he's married to are both so attractive in comparison to him.
Yeah.
Like all the women in
Well, the
his
one who
life
was his girlfriend was very good.
She's really good in the movie.
Really good. And
So
the
that was
other
her
girl's a
first
great,
movie.
talented
Was it
lady.
really?
Yeah, that was Julia Fox's first movie, and apparently she's known the Safdie brothers for like 7 years. And then they always told her like, "Yo, when we make this movie, we want you to play her." And then they did 2 movies, and she's like, "All right, they're probably not gonna make this." And then they're like, "Oh no, what's happening?" And they said, "Well, we want you to have it, but you have to go up against like a bunch of other girls." And she tested against 300 girls, and she got the role.
Damn.
Yeah.
That one shot of like they track with her walking down the street right after they get kicked out of the club with The Weeknd is amazing.
Yeah.
Like her looking back, oh, that's why you're waiting outside, bitch. Like fucking screaming at people on the line.
That's like one of the most bizarre scenes in a movie. Like The Weeknd after watching it the second and third time has me dying laughing, and he's like, come on, feel this, baby.
So
and then he fights Adam Sandler.
You've seen it, right, Kevin?
And then
you loved it too?
And he's like, "Fuck you, Weeknd."
I know. I was so like,
great.
yeah.
When he puts the black light
I like
on
his
to,
music. It just.
We were talking about when they put the black light on, and all of a sudden that one guy that he's looking for is just glowing orange now.
Oh,
like,
Damani?
He's got that orange shirt on. And
The Keith Stanfield's a good actor, man.
He was in like 3 of the best
Knives
movies
Out.
this year. Knives Out.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't even talk about that. Knives Out was a top 5 movie.
We didn't
for
see it
me,
yet.
I think. Oh yeah.
Knives
Really
Out?
good. Yeah, really
So-
funny.
So we have Uncut Gems. We have Parasites. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. We also have Irishman. What else? What else do we have? What makes it? Rocket Man, I think is
Let me look
in
at
the
movie.
conversation.
You guys see Us?
We weren't too hot on
Nah.
us.
I was hot on Us.
I wouldn't put it in there.
Yeah, the new Eddie Murphy movie came out.
He liked
Dolomite,
it, yeah.
I love him. Yeah, I don't know if the movie is an Oscar movie, but he's brilliant in the movie. He is kind of brilliant in the movie.
I haven't seen that yet. I gotta see it.
Who else? I mean, this Pope movie, I don't know. I saw a little bit on, I didn't grab me. Didn't grab me at all.
That looks boring.
It was boring. Yeah, I'm sorry. And Marriage Story, I wouldn't put it as a best movie at all. I mean, even though, great performance. Like Joaquin Phoenix, probably, they should be nominated.
He's seen a bunch of movies. What else? What did you see?
What'd you say?
I want to ask you guys, who do you think's going to win Best Director? Because this year has been
Ooh.
full of good directors.
Well,
Jordan Peele, Quentin Tarantino,
Well,
Scorsese, Safdie brothers. Who beats them?
well, here's the thing. So
Well, we don't know who's going to get nominated for the Oscars. Right now, we just have the Goofy Globes. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, give me the Globe. Let's make some predictions. Give
For
me
the
just
Globes?
Yeah, we'll just do the Globes. Let's just and like I say, Adam's not even nominated for the Globe, so
it's bullshit.
but it's bullshit because the Globes, I don't understand how they
How
work.
Could you not nominate Adam
Stupid.
Sandler for that?
And
It's really-
SAG didn't nominate
Yeah,
him either.
but I have a funny feeling the Oscars are going to nominate him.
Well, the Oscars usually nominate who
But
should.
who's up for Best Actor with the Crazy Globes?
Well, there's 2 different categories.
All right, so give me the categories.
All right, here let's start here. Best Motion Picture Drama: 1917, Irishman, Joker, Marriage Story, or The Two Popes.
They're
I'll
probably
say-
going to give it to the Irishman.
Okay, that's fair.
that group.
But Best Motion Picture Comedy: Dolomite, Jojo Rabbit, Knives Out, Once Upon a Time, Rocket Man. Probably Once Upon a Time. That would be fair to say, right?
It's comedy?
Yeah, they listed under comedy.
Yeah, I probably would go with that.
Yeah, okay. Best performance by actress in motion picture. Well, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I can't really say.
What is it?
Cynthia Erivo for Harriet Tubman, Scarlett Johansson, Marriage Story, Saoirse Ronan, Little Woman, Charlize Theron, Bombshell, Renee Zellweger for Judy.
Well, Renee Zellweger is getting a lot of hype for Judy Garland.
Let's say Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, she's probably going to win.
Okay, best performance by actor, motion picture drama. Christian Bale, Ford vs. Ferrari, Antonio Banderas, Pain and Glory, Adam Driver, Marriage Story, Joaquin Phoenix, Joker, Jonathan Price, Two Popes.
They'll probably give it to Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm just
guessing.
I'm hearing it's either Joaquin or Adam Driver, because people think Adam Driver is that good in that movie.
He's wonderful in the movie. He's really wonderful. I just don't love the movie. I don't think it's a great movie.
Okay. Best performance by actress in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Awkwafina, The Farewell. Kate Blanchett, Where'd You Go, Bernadette. Anna de Armas, Knives Out. Beanie Feldstein, Booksmart. Emma Thompson, Late Night. I don't know. What would you say, Jim?
Jim was saying something about...
I feel like you got to go with either Kate Blanchett or Awkwafina. The Farewell has a lot of buzz. A lot of people thought it was a really great movie. And Awkwafina's hot, but you can never go against like Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
I'll pick Awkwafina.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Best performance by actor in motion picture, musical, or comedy. Daniel Craig, Knives Out. Roman Griffin Davis, Jojo Rabbit. Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time. Taron Egerton, Rocket Man. Eddie Murphy, Dolomite. Damn, that's kind of tough.
And what's the category?
Best actor, motion picture, musical, or comedy. They may give it to Eddie, but I'll go with DiCaprio just as my pick.
You know what? Yeah, I probably will go with Leo. Maybe it's close second, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie could sneak in there.
Musical or comedy.
Yeah.
I think Leo's best part of the movie is when he's like screaming at himself. In the mirror.
He is funny in the movie. He's great in the movie.
When he's dramatic in the movie.
Yes.
He breaks down on
Yeah.
scenes.
When he's calling himself a fucking loser, you're such a loser.
If you don't fucking net these lines.
Right. No, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there where you're mad at yourself. You're like, you fucking bum. You did the work and now you fucking choked.
It up.
Yeah, you know, you went to sleep.
Best director, motion picture. Boon Joon-ho for Parasite. Sam Mendes, 1917. Todd Phillips for Joker. Martin Scorsese, The Irishman. Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time. They may give it to this guy who did Parasite.
I mean, Boon Joon-ho. What's his name?
Bong Joon-ho.
Who? He's kind of brilliant.
So he made a couple movies before this
I heard.
too that were English releases. He made Snowpiercer a couple years ago, which is a very good like action movie. It's got Chris Evans and John Hurt.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
Did you like it?
2010. I'm a big fan. And then he made Okja, which was on Netflix. It was a Netflix only release.
Okja?
Yeah, it's they're both like these. They're kind of like Parasite. They're like weird movies about something.
Were they good?
It's like they're very good. They're more fantasy than Parasite.
But Parasite is what's good about that movie is it's like
real.
It's about something, you know.
I think he's a very good director, but the only thing I could see beating him is I hear 1917 is like.
Oh, because visually it's
really
incredible.
Weird. Yeah.
So good.
And that was Sam Mendes.
You've seen that already?
I saw the behind the scenes. That looks phenomenal as far as cinematically.
I wasn't really into a war movie this year, but it just.
You saw it on the big screen?
Yeah, I saw it on the
And is
big
it
screen.
stunning to look at?
So good. It's just so beautiful.
Really?
It's just like it. You could tell it took a lot of blood, sweat,
Yeah.
and tears to really just like.
And Once Upon a Time is a beautiful movie too. Beautifully shot. I think it's beautifully directed. I mean, Tarantino is great. I mean, now he don't always get his due, but he should be up for an Oscar. I mean, no doubt.
Ever won an Oscar?
Not for best director, only screenplay.
He should win a best director.
And he's never won a best
He
picture.
might win an Oscar this year. You never
Who
know.
won Best Director the year Inglourious Bastards came out? I wonder, because I feel like
That's your
that
favorite
would be-
Tarantino movie?
That's my favorite Tarantino.
Oh,
movie.
that's like one of my least favorites.
Really? What's
But
your
that's okay.
favorite?
My favorite is probably, believe it or not,
I've never seen Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown, maybe.
So I've never seen that.
Yeah, I
movie.
love
A lot of
Jack. I
people
love
tell me
Jack.
I gotta
Jackie
see it.
Brown, I love, and I love Django. And tonight he's screening it.
Oh,
Django, I'm only okay.
I love
Really?
it.
We
man.
love Django.
I love Django, man. I can't get a. I just.
the performances are just so off the wall in that movie.
Have you seen
too.
it on a big screen?
I did. I saw it when it first came out. I really liked it when it first came out, and as the years have gone by,
You
I
liked it
like
less?
less and less. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
really
that-
like his early stuff too. Like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs are still
those
so good.
those are
Like,
really good. I
great
just like
movies.
Jackie Brown. They're both good, Pulp Fiction but for some reason Jackie Brown I love that
I gotta
movie.
see
Man.
Jackie Brown.
I like Pam Grier, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Pam
is-
Grier.
so
And
is
De
Drake.
Niro is great in Jackie. He's great. He plays this quiet, creepy.
Catherine
fucking-
Bigelow defeated Quentin Tarantino that year.
Oh.
For the
oh,
Hurt-
For the Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, that's understandable. The Hurt Locker's quite the movie.
I never wasn't a big fan of The Hurt Locker.
Really? Oh,
I don't know
remember
why.
I saw it when it first came out, and it got me.
I think when it came out, I didn't love it. Maybe I need to like watch it again. Give it a
It's
like.
a grim movie.
It's like I
it's
rediscovered
real
my
shit
brother's
going
movie the other
on.
day, and I was like, wow, this might be his best director.
Like how
Just
does
the most
even
crazy.
best original score at the Globes, like Uncut Gems, is not nominated?
How
like,
is Uncut Gems not nominated for any Globes? The Safdie brothers, Adam.
Nope.
What is with these people? Who are they? The French foreign. What are they? French foreign press?
No.
was gonna
Hollywood
call 'em the
Foreign
f-
Press.
Hollywood foreign press?
Yeah.
I know they nominated my brother one year, and then he didn't get an Oscar nomination. So it was so stupid for quiz show.
Well, John's never gotten an Oscar nomination.
Yeah, and I mean, I just hope I think Sandler should be nominated. But how many guys get nominated? 5 or 10?
5. But
5.
Sandler got a Critics' Choice nomination, but they do
did?
more for that.
Well,
Yeah.
if SAG, some small committee would SAG. It isn't every SAG
Yeah,
member.
so it's how SAG does it. They pick random members.
That's why.
To be the initial committee. So like how the Oscars do it, if you're in the Academy, you vote who you want as each 5 category or whatever it is, and then once the nominations come out, you vote for the actual nominations. SAG picks random members to be the initial committee.
Weird.
Like you could
Almost
be,
does it backwards.
you could be like a nobody and have a SAG card, and they just go, "Oh, you're on the committee." Like I think Jimmy Schubert was on that committee this year.
Jimmy Schubert.
Yeah.
All right. Nothing against Jimmy, but he's a comedian.
Yeah, so
I had him on a show. I love Jimmy. But I'm like, I mean, you got to put people that know movies
Because then again, if it's just randoms, then it's like,
or know acting.
well, what do they really like, you know?
Right.
I think that Gems for the Oscars will benefit from it kind of came out a little later than all these
Yeah.
other movies.
It's picking up
building
steam now.
Yeah.
It's building up
Yeah.
steam.
But
Sometimes getting hot at the right moment's better than
They
being really
need to get
nominated for the
nominated.
Globes.
They and Adam need to get nominated.
I mean,
I
Uncut.
think they'll get the Oscar now.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucking mad.
I mean, Uncut Gems is
Not that
like,
it means anything.
like, not that like I don't know how much this means, but like, that's like his performance is like the most talked about performance on social media right now. Like amongst like whatever spectrum I'm seeing, that's what I'm seeing. Everything
Yeah.
is Sandler. The movie itself too. So, but them marketing for that movie is genius. Like putting Sandler with like
The
hip
Weeknd.
hop culture, putting The Weeknd in it, like
Kevin Garnett.
like Young Thugs at the premiere, like
Well,
it's like
'cause
crazy
the movie's about like that's such a weirdly specific.
culture.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's only these few people that are really involved in it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Like,
And then you put this like older guy in the mix of all this, like he's saying, young culture.
But
Yet
Sandler's
that
like a
world is-
legend, so it's like you kind of buy him in the culture, if that makes sense. Like,
but he also just rocks the role so well. where
Yeah.
It's like he's someone who doesn't fit in the culture, even in the movie. Like he's forcing himself in. Like the people
Yeah.
are always even asking him all the time in the
Uh,
movie, like, what's with you Jews and liking basketball so much? It's like, oh yeah, he doesn't fit in with the culture, but he like wants to so bad. It's
oh, yeah,
part of all his.
But don't
KG.
forget, basketball was a city game.
KG.
KG, you see these people, like, they're really, they're...
KG busted the glass out.
I,
I thought that was
I-
so good.
I told you, not telling you know.
He was fucking great, Garnett.
Yeah, he was.
He
really
was
good.
grounded. He was so good.
Don't say my name. Don't say it.
Yeah, who was that guy? I didn't
Arnold?
know that actor. He was great. I thought the guy playing Arnold.
I don't know.
And then Judd Hirsch had that little part, right?
Yeah,
as,
he
like,
played
the
his father-in-law.
Arnold. Oh, you mean his cousin is?
Yeah, it's like brother-in-law.
Oh, that's Eric Bogosian.
He was really good.
Oh, he's a
I
good
thought,
actor.
yeah.
Eric Bogosian is a good actor.
I like when Idina Menzel just straight up tells him, she's like,
I like when they're doing the
I
Jewish
hate
prayer.
you,
It's
and
very
I never
good.
want to see you again.
How about that?
That was really good. I thought the whole Passover.
Oh, it was great.
Segment was really
Because
good.
the movie was very, very Jewish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
was-
part of what makes the movie.
that's what made it so
good,
great.
Because you're stuck.
Because it was
with,
authentic.
And it feels.
It's like you make a movie about Italians. You know, you gotta have You gotta have that Guinea shit in there.
Well, kind of like you said too about like your brother filmed that movie you like in Where You Grew Up. They filmed this thing. You can tell it's in New York on the streets where these jewelry stores are. You know,
Oh, it was wonderful. No, it don't feel fake at all. Like it was very authentic.
You know the subject of the movie.
We passed one of them one night. He goes, Safdie brothers are here.
At the chateau.
And I was like, wait. I don't know what they look like.
We were there. Kanye is there. It was like weird.
We're hanging out one night. That place you never know who you're going to see. And we go there. We meet our friend Mark Haddon, the guy from Crep Protect. And we're over there. And he's like, Kanye's in here. Safdie brothers are over there. You know, it's the fucking
it's the
Chateau Marmont. It's Hollywood, like, fucking it was Hollywood history.
It's like, damn, why is Kanye just right next to us?
I know, Kanye's over there, and he kept looking over at me. And I was like...
But he didn't seem like an approachable guy.
No, he didn't seem...
I met Kanye...
I wanted to meet him, but I was,
which video did you do?
So I did Kim Kardashian's How to Selfie video, and he did exactly what you just said. He just stands in a corner and makes weird eye contact.
Yeah, I know he several times looked right, because I'm in like a wacky movie that he has a name on,
and
he
saw
produced.
Black Klansman.
He probably was like, who's this dude? I know this dude from somewhere.
But he's a weird guy in person. It's very weird.
Were you introduced formally to him?
So I met Kim Kardashian formally. I shook her hand.
Was she nice to you?
Super nice. She came up to me and was like, hi, I'm Kim Kardashian. I was like, of course I know who you are.
Hi, I'm Kim Kardashian.
Kanye was with her.
Were you at the Kardashian house?
No, we were on a soundstage shooting this.
What was it?
It was a how-to selfie video Kim Kardashian did.
How to selfie?
How to selfie.
Oh, because she's great at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Kanye came with her. I don't know if this was when they were official or not, but Kanye kind of just like stood in the corner of the soundstage, just made weird eye contact with people. Like I had to look over. It's Kanye.
Yeah, he's kind of a like a.
Well,
you can tell.
He's a complete introvert. Like the way he thinks and everything he does is calculated. Obviously, like he has to he knows moves and what things to where to go and. He knows the narrative to play,
But Kanye's just a weird guy.
I mean, yeah, he's.
I excuse it because his music's it's the shit.
Oh, he's great.
It's whatever.
Great. We've been sampling a lot of music lately too.
The new Bieber's out.
Yeah, Bieber just dropped a song. It's pretty good. It's called Yummy.
Yeah.
Yum. It's good. Yeah. We were with a young artist that night too. This kid called Young Pinch, who's like a big up and coming rapper from Orange County, white kid.
He's gonna come on.
Yeah, he might come on the show. He's got a big following. So Young Pinch, I was like, I didn't know who this guy was. He's talking about $1 million and shit, and I'm like, damn, wish I could get $1 million. What the fuck? He's like, yo, you a legend, bro. You are old. I love these guys that tell me you what are they calling me? What the fuck do
they call you? OG.
OG, yeah, you're an OG.
Because all these young guys, when he's doing Black Klansman, Corey Hawkins, John David Washington, they're all these dudes are calling him OG, legend, this, that, right?
You a legend.
And they're bowing to him, and I'm just like,
it's funny.
I'm like, do you realize?
I got a lot of street cred.
I'm like, Dad, do you realize when
you guys have no idea
when you
how
say
much street
you
cred
young people need to shut the fuck up? I'm like, all these young people love you, so why are you saying that? That's Denzel's son that's telling you that. And speaking of him, he's in a Christopher Nolan movie coming out next year.
Yeah, John David Washington. John David Washington.
Congrats to him, man.
Highlights of the year. What are some of the highlights of the year? Sports.
Obviously, doing this is obviously one of the highlights of the year.
Breaking bread.
We love doing Breaking Bread.
But Yankees didn't win.
SVU.
SVU.
Guest performance.
Yeah, his performance. January 9th.
Check it out when he's back.
See the second one.
January 9th? That's
coming up next Thursday. Yeah, even better than the first.
Would you
really bring it?
Would you say the bare knuckle trip was a
bare knuckle trip was pretty damn good? Yeah.
The Yankee Dodger series was great.
Yankee Dodger series was
London
classic.
Was great.
Yep.
Yeah, was London when you guys went to the Pacquiao fight?
We were in London to New York to Vegas, got off the plane, almost get arrested at the hotel, then go to the fight.
Fell off the bathroom, fell off the toilet bowl with a bad back the next day.
I didn't help.
That's not a highlight.
No, it's not a highlight. Those are low points. On the ground, on the toilet bowl.
That and Jose Altuve's home run, low points.
Yep. Jose Altuve's home run in October in the hotel. I almost wanted to, throw the TV out the window. Motherfucker, man. Going to the games with Spike, great. Meeting Jock Peterson, making up with Jock, young Jock.
Josh said, come on, man.
Nah, he's a cool guy.
Who were our guests of the year?
Guests of the year.
We had a lot. Everyone was good.
Rappaport was great.
Rap.
Russell Peters is great. We just spent New Year's with him.
Yeah, we just spent New Year's with Russell Peters. Good, great DJ. Fucking great.
Ben Baller was a fun guest.
Ben Baller.
Ben Baller mentored Adam for Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
And
really?
and he said that movie, because he's obviously here and he knows the industry in New York, and he said that it's 100% accurate, like how that street operates and the shadiness of that street.
Oh, you mean the jewelry
Because he says that the
district,
the diamond district
Diamond
in
District.
New York,
Oh, yeah.
is like one of the most shrewd in the business.
Of course.
That's why like all those dudes are
They're
like
killers.
They're like, yeah, they're not. Well, he's better than all of them, and he makes way more money than all of them. But he's saying it's like the most like there's like the worst business going on over there, like shady shit going there.
That's a world. And, you know, those guys
Yeah.
did their homework.
Yeah,
They did their fucking. They put their time in. That they've been thinking about this movie for 10 years.
Yeah.
It showed. When you've been thinking about something for years, it shows.
Another great guest we had, Ari Spears was
Harry
great.
Spears was very good.
John Sally was great. Taboo.
I was a big fan of Josh Wolf and the Bentleys.
Yep. they
Josh
were fun.
Wolf and the Bentleys were like sort of the some of the best shows of the year.
Yeah, I thought
They
those
were really
some of
great.
the best
Josh
shows,
Wolf was
really
great.
Funny. Yeah, Josh had some great stories. He was making us laugh for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent
really good.
Christmas with the Bentleys. They're fun people, man.
Yeah. Went
I was
over
also-
there.
I didn't know that like Bentley Senior wrote for Martin a lot.
Bentley
Yeah.
Senior is like
He's kind of a legend
he's
in
a
the
legend.
sitcom world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, Martin Lawrence, and you got to see his videos. Have you ever seen his videos that he makes?
The funniest shit.
It's just
ever.
funny. He's such a cool guy, Bentley Senior.
No, I haven't watched.
Yeah,
it.
he's
Like, on
very
Instagram?
he's very cool on Instagram. He's like he's a real old school OG guy.
Yeah. He's got mad respect.
Yeah,
We've had-
Bentley Jr. is funny. He just in front of his dad, he clams up, but he's very funny.
We had a lot of guests, like over 30 guests this year, something like that, right?
Man, oh yeah, we're gonna get some great ones this year too.
Yeah. You guys should let us know who you want on the show this year. We'll
Yeah,
reach
I know
out.
everybody. We got to get Crazy Joe. You know what do you call
Diaz.
Joe Diaz is gonna want to eat pizza one day, so we're gonna trying to do this show in the Valley. There's this real good pizzeria called Pizza Wagon in Sherman Oaks. If you're looking for a good Sicilian slice, the guys from Brooklyn and
Shout out Anthony.
Anthony, yeah, Pizza Wagon had the Sicilian. I made a pizza the other day, not bad, in a bullshit oven, and it came out pretty good, a square like Grandma's pizza.
What are you looking forward to this year?
This year, I'm looking forward to the Yankees, of course.
You excited for your man Conor?
Excited for Conor McGregor, his comeback.
Sorry, Paulie, we love you.
Yeah, well, Paulie, we love Paulie, but we got a kick out of McGregor. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, with the UFC needs McGregor, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then getting this show made, Big Nick, man.
And
That's
that's
what
New title.
New title. What's the title?
Band of Idiots.
Band of Idiots. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's time I get this Bless Me Father movie, Kriegel's movie, for 20-something years. It's like, the Irishman that took them. I got this movie that you guys would like. It's coming of age, mob, almost Romeo and Juliet meets the mob. It's a good movie, Bless Me Father. So maybe I get this movie made in this year. I just feel like now's the time. I'm the right age to do it. I can play the dad.
You gonna get in shape?
Yeah, I'll get in shape a little bit. Yeah, little by little.
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
It's the year.
It's got to be the year, right, Jim? Onward and upward. All right. We look forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Salute.